How about reality Chip? After losing their last 3 games and missing the playoffs this year, does Eagles head coach Chip Kelly need a reality check? What do you feel about that?
He needs to. I feel like he's got a little bit of that Andy Reid arrogance where he feels like he knows everything.
He's totally arrogant.
I think it all started with. I don't even know. I don't know if they. Was the draft first or Deshaun? I don't know. Either way,
the Deshaun was first.
All right,
they had
letting
to pick
go
a wide
Deshaun
receiver.
was very questionable at the time, and it looked like in the beginning of the year it looked like wow they weren't missing him. Well, they screwed up on the draft pick, Marcus Smith. No one knows about him. No one even knows. Like he hasn't even played yet. He hasn't stepped foot on the field, and that's a first round pick. You can't miss on a first round pick.
Yep.
I said it. There's still a few positions away from really contending, namely quarterback.
You would say number 1 quarterback.
No, they need a quarterback, absolutely.
All right.
But they still need help in that secondary.
Secondary is number 1,
Secondary,
I would say.
and they still need help at linebacker. But I think Deshaun really did come into play because if you looked at it last year, Deshaun opened up the field. He got the D-backs to go deep, left room for Riley Cooper and other guys to make some catches. Cooper's been non-existent. Now with no deep threat, you're kind of closing off the top half of the field, and everything's so congested, you have no deep threat. And I think that actually messed them up.
Yeah, I agree. I feel the draft was terrible. They needed to get a guy to come in and start right away or play right away.
Yeah, they could have got him in the second round.
Second round, yeah. I think the whole Deshaun thing was terrible. You know, you release him because of what?
No one even knows.
Nobody knows. And I'm gonna say this about Deshaun Jackson. Have we heard anything about Deshaun Jackson this season? About being a knucklehead, about any off the field issues?
No, just
he
him
was
being hurt.
He was this big gangster, and NJ.com reported. Nothing has been said about Deshaun Jackson all season.
No.
And how sweet it was, or it had to be for Deshaun Jackson to end the Eagles' playoff hopes on Saturday.
Absolutely, bittersweet.
I was so happy to see that, man. But yeah, Chip definitely needs a reality check, man. He's too full of himself. He needs better personnel, like you said, all around the field, numerous positions. Chip, man. Right now, the Philly fans aren't with you. They're not with Chip right now.
It's actually a bad time to be a Philadelphia sports fan altogether.
All around,
all 4 teams,
all around.
But yeah,
the fans are jumping off the Chip ship right now.
I think it's half and half right now.
I would say about 75%.
Nah, I wouldn't. I just think they're a lot of people are bummed out because how do you go from 9-3 to 9-6?
But somebody has to be held accountable, and that's Chip Kelly.
2 weeks ago, Eagles fans were talking about, where they're going to be in the playoffs, whether or not they're going to get a home, what seed they're getting at, and they go from that to being just knocked out. And I didn't see Wash. I think I kind of hinted last show. Maybe a possibility, rivalry game, division game. You don't know anything could happen. I thought they would just lose next week, but they might even lose to the Giants.
Oh, they're definitely going to lose to the Giants in the Meadowlands. They're definitely going to. Because who's going to stick Odell Beckham?
Maybe Kerry Williams, but then you got Ruben Randall on the other side.
And then Chip was saying their last game they're not going to play like the reserves in the game. I would see what the other corners could do this week.
It can't hurt.
Exactly. What do you have to lose when we have to gain?
Fletcher is terrible.
Terrible, man.
I think for one play they actually gave him help over Deshaun Jackson, but obviously in the grand scheme of things it didn't help because Deshaun torched him.
I was so happy to see that, man.
Redskins stink, and for the Eagles, you can put a little bit of blame on the kicker for missing a couple chippies. Mm-hmm. You can't lose to the Redskins.
So Eagles #1 pick next year. If they lose probably the next game this Sunday, they'll probably fall between like a 15 and 16 pick. So what do you see them going after first?
Ooh. Well, actually, I think it benefits them to be in that range because maybe they can package something, maybe to get into the top 3 to get Mariota or Winston. Mm-hmm. Maybe. I mean, it's a long shot because I think Tennessee right now holds the #1 pick.
They do.
And they need a quarterback, so they might go for Winston, or if somebody wants Shady McCoy, I see them getting rid of Shady McCoy. He's got like a $10 salary cap number next year, and I don't think the Eagles are going to want to pay a running back $10 million. Who's on the decline. He had a so-so season, not a very shady like. So I could see them maybe packaging him the first round pick. Maybe Lane John. I don't even know who. But
so you're saying you could see them doing a package deal and picking up a quarterback in the first round.
If they can't get Mariota, I think they'll maybe grab like the best available someone on defense.
Okay, so
I think.
okay. I would say secondary.
But
It's
no,
like the
but no,
primary.
Chip. He's all about offense. He doesn't even give a crap.
Yeah.
Did you hear Deshaun Jackson?